Well. Alright, let's jump into some more Classroom of the Week. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let us get into it. In the TV anime mobile... what's the following title? Who the fuck remembers titles of episodes, bruh? I don't know. Shout Bondum? That's my answer. Ayanokoji has faced his greatest threat yet. He doesn't know what anime is. Motherfucking Ayanokoji gets expelled because he doesn't watch anime? God damn. It's actually funny because this might objectively be his hardest fight. Bro has no idea what the fucking anime is. He hasn't been watching that shit. Seriously, what the fuck? He looks like he has to, like he's been given an order to assassinate someone and just doesn't want to do it. Guys, just take the shot. Oh, what if she laughs at me? Who gives a fuck? Move on with your life. I'm out here thinking maybe he's been hired to fucking assassinate Ayanokoji and he just can't confess to a girl. She's speaking from her own heart about shit going on with her own life and giving him that very advice. What if she just generally likes Ayanokoji? What if there's nothing nefarious going on and we're all just worried for nothing? Look, I love that they framed it perfect too. You see exactly where his eye is looking. Okay. At least it's not anime. Yo, that all looks the same to me. I'm racist as shit, but that's fine. I feel like he's already calculated in his head what he wants to do, which will secure him a high enough spot, but not completely be... Like, I feel like he's aiming for, like, 11th place or something like that, you know? Well, isn't that wholesome as hell? Their dynamic is actually really cute. It ain't gonna last, but it's adorable in the short term. You're the only one for me, don't worry, baby doll. Oh, she was like, I might push him, but I might let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. Anyway, we're holding hands, so we're married. Now, I know everyone and their mother's gonna be talking about that kiss that he stole there, and boy golly, was that something. But we have to talk about Ayanokoji's defeat. What do you mean that the thing that finally does our boy in is a fucking quiz about anime? And it's the most logical thing ever because, well, yes, it is a school. You would assume most of the tests are going to be built around subject matter like, you know, science, math, etc. It also makes sense that there is some curveballs there. And the fact that he just straight up is like, huh, right. So what the fuck is this? Like... He doesn't know what, like, he does alright just from just pure guessing, right? But these quizzes, like, what a way to start an episode. Bro's like, alright, I'm ready for the quiz. The fact that he's just like, yes, I haven't studied for shit all year, but you know what, anime, I got this. And he's just like, yeah, right, but what the fuck am I supposed to... Because is he watching anime in his free time? No. Is he gonna watch some anime in his free time after this? Potentially. What a funny fucking way to kickstart an episode. Like, I can't. It is just the... Like, how are you realistically gonna stump him at this point? You make him fucking have to do an anime quiz. Because you think they're watching anime in the White Room? Let us be real. That's my favorite point of this whole fucking show at this point. And, what a way to defeat Ayanokoji. The one thing that can finally do him in. The anime quiz. Jesus. Now, I will say the heart of the episode was this. Now, it's very interesting, right? Because she has some pretty strong feelings for our boy, and, you know, he views her as valuable. It would be interesting if they actually committed to him fully, like, loving her at some point and it becomes truly real on both sides. But in this case, what is the simplest way to keep her happy, right? We have to look at it from a White Room point of view. She is a little jealous. She's been hearing rumblings that you're traveling with another woman. Yeah, we're sitting here, we're holding hands, that's all well and good. But she has some insecurities. It makes total sense. And what is the most optimal way to make her calm down? Kissing her. Bro is all about logic. And in this case, he might enjoy it. I mean, he's a guy. Even in this episode, he can admit to what swimsuits are attractive. So this isn't hard for him to do. It's not like, damn, I hate physical connection. It was just the logical thing for him to do. And it's just so interesting, right? Because there's a moment during this whole thing where she almost goes to push him away because out of that natural instinct of I'm embarrassed, but then she restrains herself. Not because she's scared, but because she just genuinely enjoys this thing. And in doing so, what he's done is a couple of different things. One hand has secured her emotional attachment during this whole test. I think no matter what he does going forward, no matter what rumors she might hear, she knows damn well that, like, hey, I'm the only one getting smooched on, so I'm A-okay no matter what happens. And to be honest, it'll be interesting to see if he'll think about this moment more than just, oh, that was a useful thing I did. Because there's arguments to be made, and I don't think Ayanokoji is this, like, deeply emotionally in love character who head over heels will do anything for her just because he loves her. It's like, I think there's elements blossoming in his head, but he is such a white room coded student that he does what he thinks he needs to keep things secure. And this is one of those moments, right? And I don't think he has to worry about her at all going forward. And I think it was a smart play to do overall. Manipulative, but smart nonetheless. One of the more interesting moments was at the beginning of this episode, they pretty much highlight Bro and how he's been a little awkward, little unsure of things, and he's been acting in a way that, like, oh my god, I'm thinking maybe he's like planning to stab Ayanokoji in the back, or there's some nefarious thing, and it just all boiled down to teenage bullshit, right? Which, at the end of the day, there's a lot of teenage bullshit in the show because they're teenagers and, you know, they're dealing with their teenage bullshit emotions and hormones. The interesting thing is how they took a very generic scene where he's like, I don't know if she likes me, and now she's traveling with another guy, and I don't know if I can shoot my shot. The way she starts talking. This isn't just a simple scene of I'm empathizing with your emotions. This is a scene of I'm speaking from my own. And I'm not sure exactly who she's talking about in this moment. Like, other than herself, of course, because she's, like, does she have a thing for Ayanokoji? Does she have a thing for someone else? Because the uncertainty is why she's traveling with us. I mean, obviously she explained why in the previous episode, but that's assuming we take everything she said at face value. I'm already seeing people theory craft in the comments section about how, you know, if we think about the rules that were laid out before we got to the island, if you sexually assault someone, if you assault someone, you know, like, those are things that are just going to get you expelled. What if she's going to do something like that and, you know, pin it on him? It's an interesting way that you could absolutely eliminate a threat that just refuses to go down. After this scene, I'm not so sure anymore. I think she might just generally want to travel with our boy. And I don't know, because people be asking him, why do you want to be solo? Why aren't you going for more points? And his answers are always, you know, I'm not that good, or he'll say to her, everything's all according to plan. But why is everything according to plan? Like, he's got to have more tricks up his sleeve, because he absolutely could probably do way more points than he currently has. Is he aiming for something of like, I don't want to be actually at the bottom, but I want to be more in the middle? Because if you look at Ayanokoji's scores, he was pretty much like no one paid attention to him, and then he fucking excelled. So if he's now more in the middle of the scoring when this is all said and done, that won't make him look completely like a target on his back, but it will show the gradual rise. It's just a matter of what the fuck they're going to do with her and this whole situation when it's all said and done. Either way, though, I think this was a really great episode. I think it had a couple of, like, the most shocking moments in two different ways, right? You had the, that is hilarious, what do you mean he's getting defeated by anime quizzes? And then you tie it together with the, oh my god, did he really just steal a kiss? And damn, she really liked it. I mean, he probably liked it too, but I mean, at the end of the day, we know how he operates. Where we go from here, I mean, right now, the island test is pretty chill. There's a lot of wholesome, chill moments, some fan service, some romance, but you know it's going to fucking truck-coon us before it's all said and done, and there's going to be some hardships, and I'm excited for more. But you can let me know your thoughts on this week's episode. I thought it was a great episode. It kind of flew by, but your thoughts? Make sure you drop a like, share, support those, subscribe, ring that bell, and of course, a Patreon for live reactions, everything live over there. And if you keep it up, you did good last week, keep it up. I'll keep making videos on YouTube, but only if you show up, so show me that support down below. And if you're already over on my Patreon, I'll give you a video shout out too, because my patrons are why I get to even attempt these videos on YouTube at all. Alright, so today we got Kyle Asperus, The Dragon's Thorn, I'm Pogs, Ranka, Ash, Banjo, Vital Co, MMK, and we also have Torno, so I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you all have a good one.